I'll walk away.
I
I
think
swear
it's
to
better
God.
than the 3 movies in front of it.
I would drive a phantom, but I don't believe in ghosts. I'm tired of comparisons to Killer Roy and Post. They doing their own thing, but I'm doing.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the ND Cut. I'm Davis,
And I'm Noah.
and today we are going to be ranking all of the Marvel projects.
Every single one of them. We have, I think, 78 to go through.
It's a lot of projects.
There's a lot of projects. And some of them I've not seen before. A couple of them Davis hadn't seen before. So we're going to have a specific tier just for those so they don't get unfairly rated even though we've never seen them.
Although I'm sure they're done.
Probably. But we can't say that if we haven't seen it.
That's true. All right, let's get into it.
I start with number 1. The film that started it all. Iron Man 1. What are you thinking here? I've got my
personally-
opinions.
I've got it as S tier, not only because it's probably the one probably the second or third most watched one for me, but rewatchability, significance behind it, launching the MCU, now talking about a universe that's 70 plus projects deep. So, I mean, to me, it's S tier, and it's just a good movie.
I want to agree with you so bad. I want to. I think personally, I give this like an 8.5 at best. I want to put it in A, but I want to give it the benefit of the doubt just because it did start this entire universe as we know it. For you, Davis, I'll give it an S.
To me, it's the best Iron Man movie.
Okay, we'll get into that. But next we have 2008's Incredible Hulk with the one and only Edward Norton.
I feel like this one's grown on a lot of people over the last couple of years just because of how they feel about Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk lately, or the direction that Disney has taken the Hulk. I think it's a C tier overall movie, but the Hulk is probably an A tier character as far as that version of him in the movie.
Could not agree with you more in terms of Hulk character. I think Hulk is probably an S tier character, but this film's a C. I don't think
Movie wise, yeah, I think I've watched that. I can count on one hand how many times I've watched that movie all the way through.
for sure. Let's keep moving. We got Iron Man 2. This is with Whiplash. And
to me,
Mickey
probably
Rourke.
low end B, right top of C.
Really? I really like Whiplash's character, and I've done a lot of reading up recently about how much he studied and learned for this role, and Marvel apparently cut out like 80% of the scenes. That's probably why he fell flat.
I don't doubt that they did. My favorite part of the movie is closer towards the end when they're all in
This is not my
what you
boat.
call it. Yeah, well, not that far, or I guess farther, a little bit further than that, where it's him and Rhodey. That's one of my favorite fight scenes from all of the MCU, to be honest.
Him and Rhodey in like
It's just those two.
the atrium or whatever, the greenhouse.
Well, one in the house when him and Tony fight, and then
Yeah.
when they're in the was it the Stark Expo
Yeah.
garden area?
Mhm.
That one's really good to me too. So
So you think a D?
I'm thinking, no, I'm saying like
I think C.
when we start moving more movies, I think it's low end B, top of C. So I would put it past the Hulk.
Okay. I think I can agree with that because we'll get there, but the movie that follows that one is definitely D, but we'll get there. First we have Thor 1, Blonde Eyebrows Chris Hemsworth. I
don't hate this movie. I think
have
it's probably
thoughts about this film.
another.
I really liked seeing, oh my god, what's his name plays Odin.
Oh, I don't remember his name.
Oh, it's gonna piss me off. Anyways, his Odin I think was the strongest addition to this movie. I think Loki's acting, young Tom Hiddleston here, really kind of acts his ass off in this film.
I give it a low. I agree. I actually like the first Thor movie. To me, it's like it's not better than Iron Man 2, but it's better than the Hulk. So
I'm dropping a C behind. Yeah, let's do that there.
Yeah.
I like that. Then we have Captain America, the first Avenger, your first Captain America movie. What is technically, chronologically, the first film of the MCU.
I'm not for it to be a tier list. Like I don't want to be super picky, but it's not even my favorite Captain America movie. I love the story.
Yes.
I love the story. I love the build up. I love the introduction to the character. But to me, it is. I feel like it falls like towards the top of B. Like it's almost
That's
A.
exactly what I was thinking, bro. Like I
Almost
think it's
A.
fairly upper average.
You're right. That's how I feel like it's where it should be. Which I don't feel like it's quite A material, but I feel like it's B. It's a good rewatch if you haven't seen it in a long time. So
Then the culmination of this first set of 5 films, Avengers 1. This film holds a special place in my heart. I can kind of remember going to the theaters as a young child and watching this. A young child, I was early teens, seeing this for the first time. This kind of kick-started loving Marvel, I think, for me. Because I'd seen the movies prior to this, but I didn't really remember the movies prior to this. It was the first one that I remember sticking with me in the MCU. I personally want to put it in A, but I'll let you kind of give your opinion on it.
I think it's A. For S tier is just when I think of like a S tier movie, obviously something like to me like Iron Man. I feel like this is like right on the verge of being right there, but I don't just want to throw shit in there to throw it in there. I think it's a great movie. The story is great. Tom Hiddleston is fantastic. All the characters work well together with the screen time, and it's a good rewatch. So I don't remember at any point in any time I've ever rewatched this movie being like, all right, I'm tired of this and turning it off.
I could probably put it on right now and just enjoy myself.
I'm saying I think A is the like more towards the higher end of A is perfect for it.
Shout out Ashley Johnson in the deleted scenes. Then we have what I was kind of hinting at earlier as being close to abysmal dog shit. You have Iron Man 3.
This is what I was saying,
The
where I
fake
don't
Mandarin.
think like Iron Man 2, where I feel like it's that like if you compare these two movies, Iron Man 2 is an S tier movie. The story and the premise of the movie, I get. To this day, like I understand the villain, I understand the Mandarin, because of course, as we get further into these movies, I'm sure we'll bring the Mandarin back up. But I hate this movie so much. If there was something below D, I'd put it there.
Yeah.
I tell people not to watch it because it ruins it. It ruins so much for me. Like I
Yeah.
love the suits. The suits are
Okay.
are cool.
Okay, we can kind of get into that for a second. When you see all the Mark suits come out and he calls them all in and they're all fighting for him, that's
so cool.
that is cool. This, he gets his fucking house blown off the side of the mountain. That's cool.
Also really cool.
Everything
There's
else
cool
about this
moments in
movie
the
is not
movie. There's cool moments in the movie. There's some storyline. Like I love him and the kid. I love it. It's
Yeah.
a good storyline. I just don't understand how it meshed all together.
Yeah, in its totality.
And for that to be the last Iron Man movie, it really fucking annoys me.
Terrible. All right, then we have Thor: The Dark World.
Or not D. Put it in D. Like at the very end of D2. This is the worst. It's not the worst. This is like bottom 5 Marvel projects of all
So we
time.
have 78
this
here. I'm
movie
gonna
is
say it's bottom
so bad.
10.
It's like 72.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see how it
I
falls.
don't know the appeal for this movie. I've never met anybody who likes this movie. Comment if you do. I'm sorry, but for like this is a movie just like the Hulk is. I would rather watch the Hulk.
All right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put this next film in S. I don't care what you have to say about it. You have Captain America.
This is actually my favorite.
It is
like outside of Avengers.
in
This
my
is my
top three.
favorite Marvel movie.
It is in my top 3. The fight choreography under the bridge fight between Cap and Bucky, like the story elements to it,
Fantastic.
everything about this. You start getting those seeds planted of the stuff that's gonna take place in Civil War between Bucky and RDJ. So I mean, everything about this movie. I think I have on my letterbox like 3 Marvel films that are out of 10. This is one of them.
Yeah, no. To me,
Genuinely perfect.
this to me, this is put. You go ahead and slide this in front of Iron Man.
This is the best Cap suit, in my opinion.
It's the best
this one.
Cap suit. It's the best Captain America movie.
You had that
my
opening scene
opinion.
where he's fighting GSP on the boat. Oh,
The story itself for the movie, it all comes together. Nothing runs over anything. It's the first time we're introduced to Sam as a character. So,
yes.
a lot of it is bringing in, like you said, it's bringing together a much bigger story. I think a lot bigger than we probably would have thought at the time. Of course, right after Avengers and stuff like that, but opening up a world of possibilities I don't think we really understood at that time. We were all just kind of fanboying and fangirling over all of the Marvel projects because for such a long time, it was just hit.
Yep.
This one to me it's my favorite. It's the one I've watched the most. It's perfect. I have no complaints with this movie.
Next, we have Guardians of the Galaxy 1. I don't personally think I can put it in S. I want to save S for the most special movies. Guardians
Think
is
it's A.
special. I think it's upper A. in my opinion.
I think it's upper A, and of course, these movies will get moved as we're adding more to them.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't think Guardians is as good as Avengers, but Guardians to me, you bring in bringing together a group of people. The story works, the directing is fantastic,
Mhm.
the comedy, the overall baseline of the direction that they're trying to go with the movie, introducing
Fantastic soundtrack.
Thanos.
Oh my god, the soundtrack's great.
Can't beat the soundtrack to any of the Guardians movies, but you
Mm-mm.
get like your first real big snippet of Thanos in this
Yep,
movie.
that's
I think
right.
it's the one that he has the most screen time on. I
Mhm.
think it was like 59 or 39 seconds or something.
What was it? I meant
Um,
it was the end credit scene.
oh, he's talking to Ronan.
Yeah, he sure is. He sure is. He sure is. Okay.
So introducing, kind of laying those ground pieces for the future. So to me, A tier, probably middle A tier, but definitely a great movie.
We have Netflix Daredevil season 1. I
I've,
absolutely love this series. I remember showing this series to my wife before she had seen anything in the MCU, and she loves this series. That actually speaks a lot that she loves this series. I think I would probably put season 1 of Daredevil either in upper B or lower A.
would say probably upper B.
Hmm I
We'll
may
put,
put it above Captain America 1.
there's probably room for debate, but
I mean, hey, let's debate.
well, I gotta see what else goes into B first.
Okay, we can move stuff around. Let's just drop it at B. Next, we have a very divisive film, Avengers: Age of Ultron.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says outside of if you take away obviously two of the biggest movies ever made. I fucking love this movie. I don't know why it got so much. I don't know why it got so much hate. I don't understand the hate. I liked it when it came out and I saw it in theaters. I like it to the day.
Ultron is just
For
maybe
cultural purposes, I think a lot of people that are, if you comment, you'll probably say this is like a C movie. To me, it's high B, low A. I don't care.
I agree. I'm fine with putting it above Captain America for now.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm fine with doing that. I think Ultron may be one of the more interesting villains in all of the MCU. Wasting him in that, which I'm hearing that we're not, because apparently Ultron's gonna come back in the new Vision show. We'll see.
That'll be cool.
That would be cool. But Ultron in that is so damn good. His voice actor, once again, the name's lost on me, is so great. I don't know if you've ever
James
seen
Spader?
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen Blacklist. Robert California.
Yeah, I've seen a
Office.
lot of the
He's
stuff he's in. Yeah,
Bro, he's so good. And
he's a fantastic actor. I don't,
Yes.
that's why I'm saying I don't know where the hate derived from. Sorry,
know.
I'm trying to pick something up. I
it's
don't know where the hate derived from for
first
this
time
movie.
we see Wanda and her brother Pietro. R.I.P. R.I.P. Pietro. But the first time
Maybe
we
it was the story that threw people a little off, but I thought it made sense all the way through. I had a lot of people that didn't like Ultron. They said he was trying to be too funny. I'm like, the dude drops bars in this movie.
Exactly. He's just got bored. I think it just comes off that way because what he's saying is real and it's hilarious. You're like, damn, yeah, okay.
To me, top of B. Right now.
Yeah. I completely am okay with it sitting right there. Now, we were really hyping up Ultron there. Now it's time to bring it down a peg. Ant-Man 1.
Honestly, probably the best Ant-Man movie. I'm gonna say like
I'm
low
not even
end
gonna say
C.
probably. I think it is the best Ant-Man movie, and I think it's one of the funniest movies in the MCU.
I'm gonna. Comedy driven. Paul Rudd is fantastic. Story.
I got the van.
I like the story in the first. I love the comedy in it.
Yep.
But if I'm ranking it, I think it's probably. I would put it top of C for right now.
Okay.
It's just my opinion.
I think I agree.
I don't think it's better than the movies that are right above it or Daredevil season 1, which is why I'm putting it in the top of C at the current moment in time. I don't think it's D. I don't think it's the worst.
I think I agree with you just about wholeheartedly.
I feel like it might swap up. It might swap up at the end. I feel like once we have everything laid out, that it could sneak into the low end of B, but we'll see.
We have Jessica Jones season 1.
Never watched it.
Never seen. Okay, so I've also never seen Jessica Jones.
Heard good things about it, but never
did you
seen
watch the newest Daredevil stuff? Born Again? Like the new season?
it. Yes.
Okay, so she pops up in that a little bit, and I think she's great in it. So maybe I need to give it a shot, but never watched, can't grade. Daredevil season 2. I think Daredevil season 2 is the weakest season in the show, Netflix show. So if I've got season 1 and B, I would want to put Daredevil season 2 and C, maybe between Iron Man 2 and Thor. Is where I think it would fit in kind
I
of.
could agree with that.
All right. Then we have a film that really, I think, turns the MCU on its head. Captain America: Civil War.
I don't know why we hovering and B. Let's go to the top.
I'm just hovering until we, throw it somewhere. But
Actually, say this.
I don't think it's
this
as
could be a
good
sneaky
as the
one.
Winter Soldier.
Once we lay, I don't either. I think this could be a sneaky one.
Okay.
We'll see what else goes into S, but for the time being, I think this goes to the top of A.
I agree with
The
you.
introduction of Black Panther, the storyline, everything that happens in the movie, the derivative dividing
Introduction of Black
between
Panther,
all of the
introduction
Avengers,
of Tom Holland, Spider-Man, like,
so
man.
to me, we'll see what else gets laid out.
Baron Zemo.
in A and S tier, but for right now, I think top of A tier is exactly where this goes.
It may
One of
sneak its
my
way up
favorite
there.
movies.
It really may
Definitely
sneak its
one of
way
my
up there,
favorites.
but I don't know. We have Luke Cage season 1. A little bit of a fall off here.
Okay, well, this is completely up to you. This is not one I've seen.
Okay. I may get some hate. It's D. I think Daredevil is definitely the best of the Netflix show. Hold on. Let me do some thinking. I'm gonna put it bottom C, just because I see one that's about to come up that is worse. But I think Luke Cage as a character is very, very cool. I think his show fell a little flat when you compare it to things like Daredevil. So I think it's worse than Daredevil season 2, but better than what's coming up. But before that, Doctor Strange 1. I love this movie. I think this is one of the better origins that we get to see in the MCU. I think the visual effects in it are fantastic. We have Mads Mikkelsen as the villain. We have a very weird and whitewashed what's her name? God. His teacher,
I would have
Tilda
known it if
Swinton.
you wouldn't have said it. Oh yeah. If you wouldn't have said something, I would have told you what it was.
We're googling.
Ancient one.
The ancient one. So yeah, a whitewashed ancient one in Tilda Swinton. So I mean, that's kind of weird, but I really like this movie.
So for me, not only the storyline, the origin, depending on how deep you go into comic books, this is probably one that a lot of people didn't really know prior to the movie coming out.
Sure.
It's effect-wise, like I said, storyline-wise, his origin story, the character itself, to me, the movie belongs somewhere in A. Where in A, I'm not too sure. But to me, I like it in A.
I gotta agree there. I gotta agree. You know, with how much of a piece of shit Stephen Strange was, and really just being forced to become the protector of the fucking universe, just because he wanted his hands back, and then realizing that was his actual place. Pretty good redemption arc. He's still kind of an asshole, and he's still arrogant, and he still has an ego. But it's not what it was. So. It's what makes Steven. Can't fully get rid of that, and he'll still be the same person. But I think it's much more tame, and it's needed in certain, certain times. We got Iron Fist season 1. That's something I could see in the fucking bottom 5.
Yeah, I don't think you need to talk about it anymore.
No, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I have a hot take.
This is a weird one
before
for
you
me.
Say
this
anything,
is a weird one
before you say anything. I think Guardians 2 is better than Guardians 1. I think the soundtrack is better. I think the villain is better. I think the choreography is better. The visuals are better.
I can't let you put this movie in A. I don't mean that from a standpoint of I don't disagree with you. The soundtrack I love. I've got all 3 of the Guardians movies soundtracks all merged together in one playlist.
Okay.
Guardians 2 is one that I listen to a lot. Villain wise, I don't disagree with you either. Movie wise,
What
I
do we
don't think it's
mean?
C. I don't think it's D. I don't think it's better than the first Guardians. And I don't think it's better than Doctor Strange.
I think that's crazy. In my opinion, I think that's crazy.
I
But
think you could put this in the top of B and I'd be happy, but I don't think it's better than Doctor Strange, and I don't think the first Guardians is better than Doctor Strange, but I was saving that till the end. So if
Baby
you want to
Groot,
slide
bro,
Doctor Strange ahead, you
we
can.
got Baby Groot in this movie.
I'm aware the opening intro is one of my favorites. I get it.
It's so good.
There's a lot of comedy relief in it, and I
Mhm.
really I do love the comedy.
Mhm.
I just don't think it's better than the first one. The fight scene at the
That
end is cool.
is
A
the
lot of
most-
memes with Drax and Mantis.
Yep.
I just don't think the story. I don't think it beats the first one. Not saying it's a bad movie.
Broke my
It's still
heart to
top
put
of
that
B.
tumor in her head.
That's a crazy line.
What? Come
Yeah,
on.
I mean, but I don't think it's better than Doctor. You can slide Doctor Strange in front of Guardians 1. I'll let you have that, but I don't think the movie goes in A tier.
I think I may agree with that. I think these two being back to back, basically, as of right now.
Will it stay top of B? We'll see. I don't know.
We'll see.
The next one, on the
Spider-Man
other hand,
Homecoming.
controversial opinions.
Quite.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see how y'all feel.
Mhm.
Go ahead. To me, it's A. I don't know where in A, but it's A. It's better than all of the movies listed in the B for me. I just watched all 3 of these. Well, 4.
I'm gonna think about this in terms of Spider-Man. This is the worst in Tom Holland's 4.
I don't disagree. I still think it's better than the movies that are.
So
listed.
if it goes in A, it's the bottom of the barrel of A, in my opinion.
I say to
'Cause
me,
all of those
as
movies
far
have
as
capacity.
we're getting a version of Peter Parker that we haven't, we've seen before, but we haven't really seen. This is the youngest that we've ever seen him.
Mhm.
The Toby was already. I mean, he was pretty much. I think he was a senior in high school, right?
Yeah.
The graduation in the first movie, yeah.
Mhm.
So senior in high school. Andrew Garfield graduates high school in the second one. This is the youngest version of Peter Parker that we've had.
This is the one where they
I
go to
think
like Washington D.C.
it-
and we've got the big thing on the
Correct.
Washington Monument and Vulture. Michael Keaton's Vulture is fantastic. Holy crap, is Michael Keaton's Vulture good? I think he overshadows most things in this film, and I don't think that's a good thing.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool that we have a villain that is able to carry a movie. I mean, you also have the appearances with RDJ. One of my favorite scenes in the entire MCU is
Yeah, in the bedroom.
Tom
yeah.
arguing with this. Well, not even in the bedroom.
That
Is
was
Tom arguing with his suit,
Mhm.
and
Oh yeah.
tells him that
And he's like,
he'd
"You're
been
not even
carried
here."
would be here. And then Tony pops out and
Yeah.
gives the most dad picture I've ever seen. To me, it's better than the movies in B. It's better than the movies in C. Obviously, it's better than the ones in D. Do I think it's Tom Holland's best one? No, but I don't think I wouldn't put it in B. I can't. It might be the last movie that scrapes into A, but it's not. It's not B.
I have the Defenders. I haven't
Never
seen
seen it.
Never seen it. Moving on. Sorry, guys. Thor Ragnarok, the best Thor film of
To
the
me,
four.
absolutely. A different take on Thor than we were used to getting.
Yes, it's got the
Personally?
perfect blend of emotion and action and,
And
comedy.
comedy.
It doesn't
I
go
agree.
full comedy like Love and Thunder tries. I think this is the best Thor film, and I think it's an A.
I'm fine with it. This is one that I find myself watching a lot when I need like a good laugh.
Is it better than Homecoming?
Yeah.
I think so too. I think it's slightly worse than Guardians,
think you
better
could
than
s-
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Cool.
I'd be fine moving it in front of Guardians, to be honest.
I don't think that's absurd.
I don't think it's better than Doctor Strange, though.
I agree. Netflix's Punisher season 1. This series is fantastic. It's got the 2 seasons. 2 kind of fell short, but we'll get there. Punisher season 1 is so damn good. Seeing his origins, because we got a piece of that in the Daredevil Netflix show, but seeing just how bad everything was for him, I think I may put it above Daredevil.
I'm not mad at that. I enjoyed it.
John
I don't have
Bernthal.
too many comments. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember watching it the
That
first
is the
time
role
when it was
John
still
was
on
born to
Netflix.
play. In my opinion, there are several roles in life that you watch that person is made for that role, and it's RDJ as Iron Man, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, John Bernthal as your Punisher is the role. I don't see, in the current state of people we know now, anyone else that could play the Punisher as good. I think that is his role. We have, rest in peace to him, Black Panther. The more time goes on, I don't want to say hate. I see people voicing their issues with this movie. The more that time goes on, going back and rewatching it with my wife, not too long ago, because we've watched through the whole MCU now.
Mm-hmm.
The visuals are bad. It's got bad CGI. I think its story.
Yeah, I think we run into that problem with a handful of these
I
movies.
think Killmonger as a villain is great. I think Michael B. Jordan in this role is fantastic, and this really helped kickstart Creed, and then this really helped kickstart him becoming like an A-list actor. I'm not moving it out of B though.
I can understand that. Yeah,
I
can
think
respect
it's above Captain America, but under Age of Ultron, in my opinion.
fine with it. That's totally understandable.
Jessica Jones season 2, we've not seen it. We'll skip past it. Sorry, Jessica. We have come to one of my 3 10 out of 10s in Marvel history. That is Avengers Infinity War. It's an S tier film. You gotta say it's S tier. I'm gonna put it there.
Yes,
We can talk
you can
about
put it at the top.
I think it's better than Endgame.
I do too.
Infinity War is better than Endgame, and it sucks. It made less money, but I get why it made less money, because when the fuck have you seen a superhero movie where everyone lost? The balls the Russo brothers had to do that and make people wait a year. What a it introduced the best Marvel villain so far. Thanos is the best Marvel villain, just because we got the most of him.
So far,
That could change in Doomsday, but we got to see the
kind
most of him.
of piggybacking off what you're saying. I mean,
Mhm.
it's a culmination of a lot, right? Like, I mean, it was the lead up to, I believe at the time it was what 23 movies or something
Yeah,
like
about
that.
that.
It was the lead up to them from the movies, the little snippets of Thanos that we were getting at the time. I remember when this trailer dropped, just watching it and getting chills, just sitting there waiting.
Yep.
To me, watching them lose, it's the first time we ever watched any of these heroes lose. I mean, like you were saying, it was one of the craziest experiences walking out of that theater and realizing that you had to wait a full calendar year.
Sitting in the car in silence on the way home.
Yeah, I didn't say a word on the way home. I had a 45-minute drive back to the house that night and didn't say a single word. Didn't play music. Was just letting it ride.
What an experience. It's one of those that like you wish you could experience for the first time again. It's one of those.
I wish I could. And the thing about it that made it so much different than Endgame, and we can talk about that when we get to Endgame. Well, I guess it's next, but the no leaks. I had nothing. The only thing I knew about this movie was what the trailer showed. It wasn't much.
Yep.
So to me, S tier movie, flat out. Where it falls in S tier, we'll talk. It's definitely better than Iron Man, but we'll see.
And to ruin the mood, Luke Cage season 2.
Yeah, never seen it.
Right in front of Iron Fist 1. Yeah.
Nice.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Cool aspects.
I think
Cool aspects of the movie.
was
Ghost
very
is cool.
Her father, I'm blanking on the actor's name. He's a fantastic actor. It was cool seeing him in this. If Ant-Man's gonna be the top of C, I think this has to be around the top of D. I think it's if Ant-Man is like the top of average, this is like the top of bad. Like it's got some good stuff.
It's the
Walton
top of
Goggins
bad.
is in this movie.
We'll see where bad lies.
Mhm.
The truth serum part of this movie honestly made me fucking cry.
Yeah,
It was really funny.
yeah. Walton Goggins
It's just
is fantastic.
one of those. I don't like. I don't. I'll watch it. I think it's the best of the bad.
Yeah.
So wherever that lies,
Yeah.
below bottom of C or top of D, we'll find out.
Iron Fist season 2, I didn't watch because season 1 was so bad. Daredevil season 3. I think Daredevil season 3 sits right beside season 1. I think it's better than 2. I don't think it's better than 1.
I'm gonna put it right behind the first season.
I think that's
I don't hate that.
Punisher season 2. I did say it fell off. I would like to put Punisher season 2 in front of Dark World, behind Daredevil.
Okay.
I think those are probably pretty even. And there's the have you watched the Ted Show?
Mm-hmm.
So the person that plays like their cousin, that the girl that lives with them, I forget her name in the show, but her name is like Georgia Wingham. She is in Punisher season 2, and she's great in it. She plays like this girl that Frank's got to get home safe or something, but she's pretty good in it. The story's just not great. Acting is great. Frank's great.
Unfortunate that the story makes most of whether I want to watch it or not.
Yeah, I think it's worth the watch. It's worth binging through and knocking out in a couple days. It's cool. Then we have Davis's favorite movie of all time, Captain Marvel.
Let me. I'm trying to be trying to be as like, it's not worse than Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
My disdain for the way they use it's more so of a disdain for the way they use this character than anything.
Okay.
I feel like it could be written good. It's not like Brie Larson is fine, but I don't think it's worse. It's probably bottom C in my opinion. I mean, I've watched it a couple of times.
I don't think
it's as bad as the ratings. I don't think it's as bad as the ratings because of she got review bombed when the movie came out for personal shit that she said. So if I take out that shit against the movie not that bad. Is it good? No, it's not what I said.
Are you willing then to put it in the bottom of the barrel of average and C, or do you just want to be top of D?
It would be the bottom of C, like the absolute bottom.
So it can be the last thing we have in C. I'm perfectly okay with that, because it's got some cool aspects. I will say, seeing like the young Sam Jackson and seeing how he got his scar, like that. There's things about this movie that are cool and that tie in stuff, but it's just not great. All right, then we have probably the greatest cinematic experience of all time, Avengers Endgame. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it up in S, and I don't know why is Iron Man still there. Iron Man's in the back of S. It's not better than these two films, but like we previously stated, Infinity War is better than Endgame. It is.
I think so.
That doesn't diminish Endgame at all. Infinity War is just.
The thing that diminishes Endgame just a little bit for me is some of the spoilers that came out.
Okay.
Like the time travel, which, I mean, if you probably could have guessed, but I feel like it's just one of those movies. I think the last 45 minutes to an hour are the best part of this movie. Yeah. If I'm being honest, I think
the opening's very.
I think
good.
It belongs in S tier. The opening is very good.
With the other, like, I guess, survivors at the blip, and they're just talking about how to get through life. Like, I think that's a very, very good opening scene. But you're right.
I think it's a fantastic.
I think the last third of the film is the best part. Oh, the Hawkeye.
Where this movie falls short.
Oh,
I think this movie falls a little bit more short, whereas Infinity War kept my attention the whole way through.
Yep.
And it might just be rewatchability, because I remember being locked in on this movie when I was watching it in theaters. I don't think it has the same rewatchability as in Infinity War, because usually I find myself not paying attention until the last hour of the movie.
Yeah.
But if we're going strictly based off of just overallness, storyline, where it plays a factor, and my biggest thing is how I felt coming out of these movies, or how I felt watching these shows right after. I think it does belong in S tier. I mean, it has one of the best fight sequences we've ever seen. That fight sequence at the end alone would be enough to put the movie in S tier, but it has other aspects at the beginning of the movie, a little bit in the middle. I feel like it falls a little bit, flattens a little bit in the middle. I think it's a cool shot with all three of them walking towards Thanos. Steve with the hammer, and then of course all the portals opening. I don't think anybody will ever forget that feeling. But I definitely think it's S tier. Where it's going to end up in S tier, I don't know, because I do think there are some that are better than it. But
So then we
we'll
go
see.
into Jessica Jones 3. We haven't seen. Sorry, Jess.
Nope.
Spider-Man Far From Home. We get Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio in this film. I personally
It's
think
better than
it's
Homecoming.
better. A lot of people don't. Really, a lot of people don't. A lot of people think Far From Home is the worst film, and I think it's just because they're not in New York. But I kind of think it's a little refreshing.
This movie.
Yeah,
Personally.
it's very good. I think it's
I
probably
love-
still behind Guardians 1,
For sure.
but above Homecoming. And God, Jake and Tom have such good chemistry in this movie. They're so good together.
I agree. Jake Gyllenhaal in this movie as Mysterio, fantastic. Their chemistry on screen,
Mhm.
I thought was really, really good. The story for the movie, I enjoy. I love the suit making scene. Obviously, you kind of get a little Tony Stark vibe when
Yeah.
him and Happy are on the jet. And he starts
And now the
making
jet, the
his.
tulip field, like
It's one of my. It's a really cool shot. It's one of my favorites from the movie. And then obviously him kind of exploring his little love situation. Yeah, him exploring his love situation with MJ. You know,
I think it's very good.
his friendship with Ned, making the jokes about who, well, I knew who he was first. I think all the things. It's definitely better than Homecoming. He's a little bit more mature, not by a whole lot, but you definitely
I
see a
think
little bit
it's
of a
kinda
different take of
crazy.
him wanting to be more Peter Parker than wanting to be Spider-Man.
I think it's kind of crazy. This is like the only, I don't want to say the only, it's one of the only trilogies or more in the MCU where each movie gets better instead of worse.
Mhm.
Then we have what is the start of the Disney Plus television shows of WandaVision. I fucking love WandaVision. I think WandaVision
I love
is so
WandaVision.
good.
I think it's up there with Daredevil and Punisher for season 1.
I think it's right here behind Captain America 1, probably. I think you can argue it's up here by Age of Ultron. I'm comfortable throwing it in the. I don't know. I think right there is fine. I think WandaVision
I
was
agree.
a really good TV show. Them experimenting with the different decades per episode was really, really cool. Then we go into, I think, a very hated television show, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think
I
this show
personally
is
didn't
fine.
understand the hate. I didn't understand the hate with the show.
You start seeing all of these sins that Bucky's trying to atone for in the modern day after losing his best friend. I think that's the biggest miss that a lot of people, don't remember or don't look back on, is Bucky's storyline in this show is so great. Oh my God, it's so good. You're so focused on Sam, stepping into that role of Captain America. Bucky kind of gets pushed to the side a little bit, and I think everything he goes through in this show could have gotten its own show. It's so good.
I agree. I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the storyline. I get people weren't like the biggest fans of it, but one of my favorite parts of this show is the fight that they have with what's his name? New Captain America. Fucking Christ. Walker.
Oh yeah, John Walker. Yeah, that was great. I think people
One of
let
my
down by
favorite
the
fight
villain a
scenes,
lot,
I think so.
which I get. Like, she was kind of a throwaway, and she had cool qualities about her, but she's very forgettable. Very forgettable villain. We got Loki season 1 next.
To me, before you want to break it down, probably top of B, low A.
I don't think season 1's better than Guardians 2. I think season 2 probably is, but I think season 1 is.
We'll get to season 2.
I think it can sit in nice right here, nice and solid and comfy. But Loki season 1, I think, changed the game for the Marvel shows. This showed you what a Marvel show could be. Like, yes, WandaVision was good. Falcon and Winter Soldier, for a lot of people, was kind of a miss. Loki season 1 comes in, you're like, holy shit, this concept is fantastic. And then the ending, when you start seeing those glimpses of what Kang is supposed to be, and Kang's coming, and you first hear that, phrase of like, there's a conqueror, like, oh man, what a television show, bro. Oh,
Loki season 1 was really good.
yes. I might move it. No, I can't. I love Guardians 2 too much. I can't do it.
You can leave it where it's at.
Another one of Davis's favorite movies, Black Widow.
I'm gonna say something
I'm
wild
gonna
here.
drop it right there.
I'm
It's
gonna
worse
say
than Dark
something
World.
wild.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
You're not gonna tell me you like Black Widow. I'll walk away.
I think
swear
it's
to
better
God.
than the 3 movies in front of it.
No, it's not. It has the worst CG in all
I'm
of
not.
the
I mean,
MCU.
story. Hey, bro. Sometimes I'd be willing to look past
The
shit
villain
CGI for decent
Is
story.
the
I thought
absolute
story
most
wasn't
forgettable
bad,
villain
man.
in the MCU. Tell me his name. Tell me his name. Tell me who runs the Red
Who,
Room.
Taskmaster?
No, who runs the Red Room? That was in
Oh, I
charge of
don't know.
Taskmaster. Exactly. You don't know. And then you have the Ruben Taskmaster. Oh my God! It's so bad that they killed her at. Okay, we'll get there.
You can leave it where it's at. That's fine. I just said controversial opinion. I don't hate it.
Oh my God!
I don't hate it.
What if season 1? I think it's
Uh,
cool. I don't think I
it's
can
cool
move it
for what
out
it
of
is. You
like
can
upper C.
probably leave it in C. That's fine.
I'll say middle C. I'll put it behind Punisher, above Dark World.
It's hard to rank it compared to some
Or
of the
Thor
other
1,
movies
sorry.
and TV shows, but I think it's worthy
cool.
enough to be in C.
Cool concept. Shang-Chi.
This better not be
really like
controversial, but to me, it deserves to be an A, and it deserves to be in front, probably right behind, or if not in front of Doctor Strange.
I don't know
This
if I would go
movie
that high
has got
with it.
some of this movie, not only storyline, because it had a throwback to like back in Iron Man 3, which was a shitty movie. With the Mandarin, and then like the rings have been behind a whole lot of different historical like events that have happened. Not only the storyline, but the fucking fight scenes, dude. Oh my God.
I think we're gonna compromise and put it above Guardians 1.
It's
Behind
fine. I
or
think
right
it probably right there is fine, but I think this
It
movie
does
is
have
solid.
the best fight choreography in the MCU. I will say, the only reason I don't want to go higher, you said you could put it above Doctor Strange. I'm not putting it by the first Avengers because I don't want Aquafina to be that close to Robert Downey Jr. To be completely honest with you, I
Okay.
don't. But great movie. I've got a controversial opinion next.
We might have the same one, to be honest.
Eternals.
Let me go first. Once
My
again,
wife just said,
I'm gonna
boo.
say it. Well, hold on, Henley. I don't hate it.
You know what, Davis?
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
Better than Captain Marvel.
Yeah, it is better than Captain Marvel. I think it's better than Luke Cage 1. I think it's better than Hulk. I think it's better than... Ooh. Is it better than Thor 1, though?
No.
No. I think it sits right here.
That's
I
where I
think
drew
it's a
the
good spot
line.
for it.
Good movie. I wish they would have done more with it. I know they're doing more with the big guy that fell into the ocean.
We get to see the Celestials for the first time, but Jon Snow was in the end of this movie. What do we mean? Jon Snow and Robb
So was his
Stark
brother.
came back together in this movie, and we did nothing with it.
Super sad.
We were supposed to get Jon Snow
I think
as
it's-
Black Knight.
Not to carry on too much about it. I do think they missed opportunity because of people gave it shit, and now they're like, well, where are the Eternals at? And I'm like, well, y'all didn't want them, so why would they fucking continue?
The Eternals had the best depiction of a speedster ever in any comic book movie ever.
I agree.
Next, we have the Hawkeye show. I think me and you are going to have different opinions on this.
I didn't hate it.
I did. I didn't like the Hawkeye show.
I think
At
it's
all.
probably with Captain Marvel, probably bottom of C, top of D.
I think it's above Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I'm fine with it.
Doesn't mean I
can live
like
with
it.
that.
I did not enjoy this.
I'm
show
not gonna
at all.
harp on it too much for the sake of people's time.
The fact
but
is, the last we
probably
see of
top
Jeremy
of D.
Renner as Hawkeye pisses me off.
Yeah, I agree.
Spider-Man No Way Home. Throw that hoe at ass. Oh no!
The way
Don't
this
give me that.
movie
Okay.
made me feel was honestly feelings I didn't know that I could feel.
Yep.
The storyline, the growing up,
hmm
the Doctor Strange cameo, not really cameo, but the chemistry with Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
May, unfortunate, we get with great power comes great responsibility. For
A little
May,
bit different.
said a little bit different, but has the same meaning. Obviously, we get the Toby, we get the Andrew, something I didn't think anybody ever would have thought would happen. I'm gonna harp on it for just a minute, and I'll let you kind of go. Mainly because I just watched all of the movies after I watched Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Uh-huh.
Read a lot about the movie that I hadn't heard before. Apparently, all of the dialogue between them on the Eiffel Tower, crazy, on the Statue of Liberty, was all improvised. They just had them on the camera, and it was just a conversation between three Spider-Mans. Andrew Garfield said that in an interview. So I thought that was really cool. Now going back and rewatching the scene and kind of having that in the back of your head, it was kind of a different intake for listening to what they're talking about, and like the amazing line from Toby is improvised.
That's wild.
When he calls Andrew amazing. Anyway, the line with him and Strange, where like you can see Strange go from like mentor to friend when he says that everybody should just forget about him. The tone shift from Doctor Strange. The whole lead up, the return of Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Electro, Kurt Connor, Dr. Connors, and fucking Sandman. I loved it. I don't know that you could. That's a hard thing to do with a movie like that.
Yep.
Something completely off ball, bringing in like you're still kind of trying to introduce the multiverse. Where you're introducing the multiverse, I guess, really, because Multiverse of Madness hadn't come out yet, but kind of introducing the multiverse aspect of the movie of the MCU, breaking it up and having all of these amazing characters that we know from like when we were growing up. I mean, fuck, first Spider-Man came out, we were like 5.
Yeah.
So to me,
less than that.
Love this movie. Can't say it enough. I think this goes in front of Iron Man. I think it goes in front of Endgame. I don't think it goes in front of Infinity War. Or Captain
I don't
America.
know. I don't know if I could put it above
I
Endgame.
will stand on a hill that it goes in front of Endgame.
I'll do it.
The movie as a whole to me,
Why are you meowing?
the movie as a whole to me is more watchable than the whole of Endgame.
Wow. Okay.
That's just me, and I'll let you talk on it. It was a lot for me.
I don't have much more to say than what you said. Like okay, no pun intended. Strangely enough, this is the least spoiled I can remember being for a Marvel movie. And I went like a week after it came out, and I never saw a thing about it. Really, like it genuinely, the secret was kept well.
Yeah.
So I had genuine shock when I saw Toby and Andrew, and I went a week after it came out. I never saw anything, and I was very surprised. And I, like you said, never thought that something like that would happen. We knew about Ock and Green Goblin and the villains coming through because they're all shown in the trailers and stuff. But seeing
you would have never thought that's what you were gonna get.
Show me Peter Parker. And you see that dude hop through the portal, and he's got those big old eyes on the suit. Oh man, I think I went with my dad. Yeah, I went with my dad. That was cool.
Full memory, full movie, a great movie. On to the next one.
This is maybe the most controversial Disney Plus show. Moon Knight.
If you know me, you know what I'm saying. Put that bitch in A.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably gonna put it in S. I would. If it's the A, it's the bottom of A, in my opinion. I think that they did the multiple personality disorder very, very well. In this, I'm pissed. We never got to see Lockley, come through and see the fights that he had. But the other two guys, Steven and what's his name?
Bottom of A is fine with me. Marvel, you done fucking pissed me off with getting Oscar Isaac to do this fucking. I mean, just such a great performance. And we'll never get it again. Nope. You pieces of shit.
Yep.
The TV show, fantastic, love it. That's all I'm talking about. Fucking Moon Knight.
Then to me, we have Sam Raimi's first failure at a superhero movie, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
This is a weird one for me, and I remember our group chat had a lot of like
Yeah.
talk about this one. It started some arguments. I don't think this movie is terrible. I'm gonna throw that out there. I don't know that it falls into B, but I don't know where I would. It's better than Eternals, in my opinion.
It's better than Eternals. It's better than Thor 1. Better than
There's
What
cool
If.
stuff
Better than
in it.
Netflix shows. It's better than Iron Man.
There's cool stuff in it. Mainly,
Is it better than Iron Man 2?
Some of this. No.
No. I think it sits right there.
There's cool stuff with Wanda. I really like the Wanda direction and stuff.
I like the
love
horror
seeing
elements
her.
that Sam's able to bring
Yes.
to this. That's very cool. Its story
It's a weird
was
movie
bad.
to do. It
We-
definitely, to me, got better with a rewatch.
We see the Illuminati. We see, the fan cast, John Krasinski as that universe's Reed Richards. That was a cool little fan shout
cool
out.
shot.
That was a cool little inclusion. We first learned about incursions, which is like
Professor X.
it's the biggest step of this, phase is the incursions. So we got to learn about that in that film. The evil Strange that he comes into contact with, that was a cool scene. Him fighting his like
Professor
evil
X,
self.
too.
Yes, Professor X. Like, we had a lot of really cool cameos in this. But it's the multiverse of madness. There should have been 4 times the cameos than what there were in this film.
I agree.
You can't have something called the multiverse of madness and it be mid as fuck. Sorry. That's my thoughts on it.
I had a really high conscience about this movie when it came out, because I think me and Nick and I think Kayla may have went and saw it. Definitely didn't think super high of it. I think I gave it like a 6.5. A rewatch, I don't think the movie's terrible. Like I said, cool aspects, cool effects, cool horror vibe, a lot of cool stuff. Kind of piggybacking on what you said, agree. Should have had more cameos if it's gonna be the multiverse of madness and the few that it had. Professor X was cool. John Krasinski is getting to see that in live was really cool. But I don't, I think it sits where it sits, and it's a good spot for it.
Then we have Disney Plus show Miss Marvel. I don't think you've seen this.
Nope.
I really like this
I know
show.
who Kamala Khan is from the Avengers. Unfortunately, there's the terrible fucking video game they came out with.
But I think
I know who
Kamala
she
Khan as
is,
a character is very
but
cool. They changed her
she's cool.
powers. So they changed her from being stretchy because they were wanting to pull. They didn't want Reed Richards stretchy and her stretchy at the same time. I get it. It sucks they changed it, but they changed it in a cool way.
I don't think
Now
it's a
she,
necessary change, but
I don't think it's necessary, but it was cool with the way they did it. Like, they changed her to having like light power, like she can manipulate light, which is cool. So like she can now, in the game, you always got the giant fist that she would slam down. She does that, but it's made out of like light, and it's pretty cool. And we learned that in
I
this,
think it's cool.
Miss Marvel is the first mutant in the MCU. She's
Right.
the first person with evidence of mutated genes, and that's why she can use the whatever those things are called, the bangles or whatever they are that she wears on her wrist, because they connect to that mutated DNA. I think personally, it sits right behind Falcon and Winter Soldier in B. I think it deserves to go right there. I'm gonna get flack for it.
I've never watched it. I've never watched it, so I'm gonna let you have it.
Okay, thank you. Thor, Love and Thunder.
I think right where you have it is a really good spot for it.
I think it's better than Captain Marvel.
Sure.
If we do that, I think we have to move Captain
tell
Marvel
you,
down.
You put it where you want to. I hate this movie so fucking much. I don't want to talk about it.
Damn.
I don't think it's the worst movie. It's you don't have to put it.
Russell
at the bottom.
Crowe's Zeus was really funny.
Funny. There's funny parts of the movie.
We saw.
I hate this movie.
We saw
I hate
Roy
this movie
Kent
more than
as
I hate the
Hercules
Hulk.
in the post-credit scene. That was cool. I like some of the mythology stuff in the
I think you
God
could put
City.
it in front of Captain Marvel, and that'd be fine.
I'll do that. I think that's where it deserves to be. Haven't seen the I Am Groot shorts. Don't care. She-Hulk
funny.
Attorney at Law.
I'm being serious when I say this for this one. Right where you have it is a fantastic spot for it.
Yep. Moving on. Werewolf by Night. I haven't seen this, so I'll
I
let you
think you
decide.
probably swing it in like top of C, low, bottom of B.
Think it's better than Iron Man 2?
It's good. It's really good. I'm not gonna harp on it too
Is
much.
it better
just
than
'cause-
Ant-Man?
Yeah, I think so.
So let's do that. Let's throw it in front of Ant-Man.
I'm not gonna harp on it too much. Some of the TV shows, just because I
I
don't
would
want this video
probably,
for
just
y'all
from
to
what I've
be
heard,
2 hours long. But
Yeah, I would probably put it right there based off what I've heard, but like it doesn't really connect to anything. So I
no,
think
it
as a
doesn't.
standalone,
But
it sits good.
it's really cool. It's a new take. It's something different that they haven't done. So I'll leave it where it's at.
Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
To me,
I did not like this movie first watch. I thought Namor was really cool. I thought everything about Atlantis was really cool.
I thought the story was cool.
I was
Here's
just,
the thing
you know,
with
upset.
Black Panther
You know, we
too.
lost Chad. So I was more upset about that.
Yeah,
having to
I
watch
think
Shuri become
here
Black Panther.
the big thing with Black Panther 2 is you kind of are given you get what you get,
Mhm.
or you have what you have
Mhm.
kind of situation. We all know for obvious reasons that Chadwick Boseman passed away before the second one was made.
Mhm.
Obviously means you have to adapt your storyline to everything that you have going on. No more. Love actor for him, fantastic. I
Yeah.
thought his storyline, I
He's
thought he
great.
fit in well. The fight
Namor's
scenes
sick.
and everything were really, really cool. The movie, I'm fine with like bottom of B, top C.
I'm gonna put it at the end of B because we
I
gotta
don't
have
know
Black
that it
Panther
deserves to
in
be
the
C.
front. I don't think so either. I've
So-
since watched it. I don't remember exactly when, but I have since watched it since it came out, and I was harsh on it. You know, drop day. I think right there is a good spot for it. I think Namor's really cool, and he's kind of the saving grace in that film. So next we have the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. This special is fucking hilarious.
I love it.
Everything about it's like, dude, the Kevin Bacon shit. Everything about it's funny as shit. Drax and Mantis going to Earth and kidnapping Kevin Bacon. Like, who pictures that? That's hilarious.
Spoiler if y'all haven't watched it, but it's only an hour. Do yourself a favor and watch it.
Please watch it for Christmas.
It's to me a little bit harder to rank just because
Yeah.
it's a holiday special. It's an hour long. I think it probably is bottom of like. I would put it closer to A. This is a
Okay.
very loose ranking. This is a holiday special, so I mean
Put
this
it
is like
right
like a one-off. It's
the
like
middle of B.
this is just a straight. If I'm just straight ranking it,
Mhm.
it's A or B to me.
I can put it right here in the middle of B. That's fine. It's
That's fine.
hilarious. Ant-Man Quantumania.
To me,
You see Kang in his true form, and then you
I
see
think
him beat
bottom
up
of
by ants.
I think bottom of C is fine.
I think it sits behind Captain Marvel. I think it is such a
I did too.
letdown.
It was.
And then,
Which is crazy because like Ant-Man and the Avengers movie,
Mhm.
such a good, so good, so good.
Davis, things are gonna take a turn for the sad here. We have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I don't know how you feel about it. My personal opinion,
Mhm.
it's my favorite Guardians movie.
I think it's an S tier film.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't know how you felt. To me, S tier. To me, like Chris Pratt and when he's standing
is
over Rocket, it's
The
some
best,
of the best.
acting Chris Pratt has ever done in his entire life and probably ever will do.
First F-bomb in the Marvel Cinematic Universe too.
True. I actually really liked Will Poulter's God,
did
what is
too.
his name? Adam.
Adam Warlock.
I really liked his Adam. I really he was juvenile. That's the biggest harp on it. It was like, why was he acting like a kid? Because he was a kid. He was not done being built yet.
Nope.
What
This movie to me,
Oh my
like
God,
I
what's
love the
the villain name?
soundtrack.
He's got another stupid name, like the ancient one. Fucking
Once again, if you wouldn't have said anything, I had to.
the High Evolutionary.
Yes.
So, you know, High Evolutionary pulled him from his cocoon early, so he literally is a kid. That's why he's so immature. He doesn't
Yep.
know life yet. So I mean,
We don't know better.
yeah, and I think it's played perfectly. If he ever comes
It's
back
the-
as like a fully, because you know, we ended off this movie
He
with
will.
him as a part of the Guardians. We see him again. He's gonna be such a cool fucking character. Will Poulter got ripped for that. So praise to him, bro.
Guardians 3, great movie, great story. Obviously, the end of the James Gunn era before the swap to the swap to DC. Don't think he could have left on a better note, to be honest.
Another disappointment, in my opinion, which seemed like every other Disney show that came out during this time was a disappointment. We have Secret Invasion. I don't want to move it any higher than this, bro. Like, I think it can sit above Thor: Dark World and behind Iron Man 3. Everything
I
about
think it probably is sitting where it needs to, and that's all I'm gonna say.
all right. I think this being the last we've seen of Nick Fury is ridiculous. I think it's such a
Agree.
disappointment from Marvel as a whole.
Didn't even think about that.
Another season I Am Groot, haven't seen, drop it in. Then we have, the best thing that's ever come off of Disney Plus as a platform, Loki Season 2. I think Loki Season 2, God, I don't know if I want to put it in S. If it's not, it's the top of A. I think it's better than Civil War.
I feel like we're gonna have to do some due diligence. One of the TV shows is gonna have to go in there.
Yeah.
Not only because I feel like we have to have one of them go in there, but I feel like it deserves to go in there. So put it in S tier. One of the coolest shots that they have ever produced.
Oh, I'm getting chills.
Is
I'm
the
getting
Yggdrasil.
chills thinking about it, bro. Oh
is
my God.
when he becomes the keeper of time.
Oh my God, when he becomes the god of stories and he's walking to that throne that he's building as he pulls those timelines into himself. I'm getting more chills. Oh my
One of
God.
the
I'm going
coolest
to see that.
shots.
That's
It's
fucking
S tier.
crazy.
And let me say that one more time. It's not going in there because the TV show needs to be up there. It's genuinely that good. If you haven't, I know so many people who have not watched Loki. You need to watch it.
And the
Not only
sound,
for the
dude,
story
the
to make sense
music.
now, the music, but not only for the story to make sense now, but just if you just want something baseline to watch. I mean,
Dude, the converse. No,
It's
that
the
was
best
the other one.
TV.
Jonathan
It's the best
Majors is
season
Victor
of TV
Timely in
ever.
that. Oh my God, the conversation that he has with He Who Remains at the end of time before he realizes that he has to be this god of story. Dude, everything about that season is beautiful. Owen Wilson sitting in front of his real life earthly home and just watching, and he says, I'm just gonna let time pass for the first time in his fucking memory that he could ever remember letting time pass. It's perfect. It's genuinely perfect. And to put a damn it on that, we have the Marvels. What are your thoughts, Davis?
Probably where Captain Marvel is. I don't think it's much better than the first one, but that's my opinion.
Okay. I'm gonna put it behind Love and Thunder. I think Kamala Khan's great in it. I think. Looking at me, you matching my eyes. This movie's choreography is fantastic. It is so good. It's something that's not looked upon. No one has ever cared about. The fight when they're fighting the chick who's got the hammer. Don't even remember her name because this movie is that forgettable. But the fight between Kamala. Sorry, I almost said fucking Kamala Harris. Holy shit. The fight between Kamala Khan, Captain Marvel, and Proton. What's her name? Something like that. Photon. When they're fighting that dude, the fight choreography in that is insane. And yes,
Well,
Jack Black and
it does
Lizzo were in the film. That's why it's not going higher than it is. But I have to get that out there. The fighting is fantastic. Had to get that off my chest. Don't give me that fucking face.
The best thing about this movie is the credit.
Yes.
Shout out Beast.
We have What If Season 2. I actually didn't like What If Season 2 that much. We have What If Season
pretty
1
bad.
in the middle of C. So I would put
You
this
put a
at
bottom. He put a bottom of. Yeah, I don't know if it's the worst thing we have on there, but
I would put it here.
throw it in front of Black Widow.
In front of Black Widow. I agree. It's not great. Then we have the Echo Show. This should have never existed. Why is this the first?
I think it's good
Why is
right
this
there.
the first glimpse of Kingpin that we got after the Daredevil Netflix show? Why? He got shot in his face twice. Daredevil born again, he's fine. This shouldn't exist.
Who
Retcon.
fucking knows?
X-Men 97 is great. I think it belongs in the back of B. I think, as an animated
Well, I feel
show
like that's kind of
not
like the
canon.
holiday special.
Yep.
Probably throw it next to the holiday special, just so we just once again for clarification, those two are like one-off things.
Yeah.
Now the holiday special is canon,
Mhm.
but it's as far as one-off things like that, I think B is a solid ranking.
For sure. It's good, but like Deadpool and Wolverine.
I would say bottom of A or top of B.
This is the only Deadpool movie that's actually in the MCU. The others kind of live outside of it. I think it's better than Doctor Strange. Maybe even better than Avengers 1. I think it sits right about there.
To each their own.
I don't think that it's S, but I think it's almost as good as you can get without being S.
Okay, I can agree with that. I said this is a weird one for me.
Mhm.
I loved the movie. I thought it was good. Deadpool, of course, is Deadpool. Always gonna be. Deadpool's gonna be who he is. What carries? I think carries the movie probably Wolverine just a little bit. I think
Absolutely.
if I'm thinking back to it now, it's been a while since I've rewatched it. Him pulling the mask over probably throws it ahead of all those movies. So I think you probably got it right.
Dude, the car scene when they're in the car and Wolverine is just fucking laying in on Deadpool about how much of a piece of shit he is and how much like he doesn't deserve greatness. That's some of the best I've seen Hugh act, besides like Prisoners. Because he was very good in that film. But oh my god, what a film! Next we have Agatha All Along. I did not watch this.
I like it. I thought it was really good.
Okay. Wherever you want to put it, I've got no opinions. Haven't seen
Mainly
it.
because you haven't seen it, I'll say top of C, bottom of B.
Really?
I liked it.
Would you put
Story
it over
was
Werewolf
good.
by Night?
No.
Okay. You drop it in right there in front of Ant-Man. That's kind of crazy, though. I didn't expect that. I heard not great things. At the final season of What If, I'm just going to put it right behind.
Once again, it's personal opinion. I liked it, but I like the actress that plays her. So.
Oh, Catherine Hahn is fantastic. She's great, and she was great in WandaVision.
And put it in the middle of C. Put it in the middle. Put it in the middle.
Okay. I'll put it in front
It's
of What
probably
If
a
1.
more realistic. That's probably a more realistic for it.
Yeah. What If 3, I'm putting behind What If 2.
Okay.
Meh.
That's fun.
Spider-Man animated little thing. I didn't watch it.
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen. Here you go right there. Sorry, Spidey. Captain America Brave New World. We got the Red Hulk, Harrison Ford as the Hulk. He really went in on that role. You actually finally see Sam becoming this Captain America that he's supposed to be. I liked
Might
this
catch
film.
some strays.
Uh-oh.
Like it probably falls somewhere in C. Probably more towards the top. I don't mind the film. I didn't feel like it was a super big letdown. I thought it was him trying to make it his own character.
Mhm.
Thought they did a good job. Of course, we get to see Bucky. That always helps. So I don't think it's the worst thing they've done. I know some people fucking ridiculed this movie. But
I do hate that we only got Red Hulk
enjoyed it
for like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, that sucked. But Adamantium was introduced.
True.
Again, well, I guess was it introduced?
Yeah,
Yes.
because they said they were mining the
So-
Celestial's body for Animat. I thought, okay, we hinted back at Eternals for the first time in fucking ever. In this film, and them finally being like, yeah, there's a giant alien god sticking out of our planet. Let's do something with it. This is the source of adamantium on this planet. That's cool as hell. And now we're gonna go into Secret Wars, and that's never gonna be a thing again. Whatever. We got a reason for it. Cool. We have
What's next?
Daredevil Born Again Season 1. I mean, I
Started off hot, didn't it?
this could be controversial. It could not be. I think it's better than the Netflix Daredevil series. It's really,
I
really
agree.
good. It gives you a more R-rated look at this character, and that's what this character needs. That's what Kingpin needs, is R-rated. It needs to be brutal. Kingpin needs to be brutal. And I think it's better than WandaVision. I'm sitting about here.
I'm fine with that.
Cool.
I agree
Thunderbolts.
100%.
What a fantastic...
This might be a hot take, once again, a movie not a lot of people liked. I don't know why. It sounds like you liked it because
I
I just
haven't
heard you
heard.
say it.
I
I
haven't heard
love
many
this
people
movie.
hating.
I have people called it. I've heard plenty of people say it was boring. Thought it was a really good movie. Thought it was a really cool twist on a
Mhm.
lot of the characters that we knew, and I love the message it had behind it with the mental health.
See,
So
that's
to
what I
me,
hear
I
complained
enjoy this
about.
movie a lot.
I hear the power of friendship being complained about a lot. I get the complaints. I also get why it works. I can see both sides of it. That's why I don't want to put it.
This has one of the hardest lines in a movie, and you probably could speak to it more as a parent than I can.
Mhm.
But when Yelena looks at her dad and says, "Daddy, I'm alone," it fucking killed me in the theater. That hurt.
Florence Pugh is so, dude, it's making me well up right now thinking about the scene because Florence Pugh is fantastic. Someone said this to me, or not said this to me, but I watched someone say this a couple days ago. I'm gonna just set this down while I speak. Florence Pugh is the new RDJ when it comes to holding the MCU together. Robert Downey Jr.'s
Like the
Tony
glue.
Stark would
Yeah.
constantly pop between projects and just show up and have that role of just like combining everything. She is that now. She's about to appear in her 5th MCU
Yeah.
project. She's never had her own, which is crazy. Yeah, I guess you could say she had her own in Black Widow, but she was second to Natasha.
I mean, you could say that for Thunderbolts too. I mean, she's probably the main character.
She
One
was
of the main.
one of
characters.
7 there, but like, I don't know. I think she's just this one that's holding everything together now, and she's such a good actress. Oh my god,
Yeah, she's
I think it
fantastic.
deserves to be
I think you're fine. I think it's
Guardians
A
one.
tier for sure.
Around Shang-Chi.
Okay,
Guardians
for sure.
1. Like right there,
I
maybe.
can get on board with that.
I think it's in front of Shang-Chi. I really like the film.
I do too. I think it's fun.
Ironheart. I only watched the
I
scene
haven't watched it.
Mephisto was in. So I'm just gonna drop
Not
it right there.
watch.
I probably won't watch. Fantastic Four. What a
Bottom of it.
fantastic film.
Love the take on the Fantastic Four.
It's very,
Finally,
very good.
after my entire
I think it's
life
better
of
than Moon
waiting
Knight.
for, I do too. Finally, my entire life of waiting for a Fantastic Four movie to hit, and it fucking smacked. Loved everything about this movie.
So solid.
Enjoyed it a lot. I think where it's at is perfect.
I think the time frame within the film complements the Fantastic Four a lot.
Agree.
We'll see how they are in the modern world after Doomsday, Secret Wars, etc. But I think that whole like late 60s time frame was really cool for that film. I think it worked very well. Eyes of Wakanda. I did not watch this animated Wakandan thing.
I didn't either.
Marvel Zombies. I didn't watch Marvel Zombies. You know, I got enough Marvel Zombies and What If. I don't think they needed an entire show. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, 3rd time in a row. I didn't watch Wonder Man. And they just canceled the
I
second
haven't watched
season.
it yet.
So
They
like,
just canceled it. So
let me know. Do I need to? If they just canceled the second season, should I?
yeah, do we need to watch it?
Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is better than Season 1. So I
I
think,
think
it
it's
sits
right in front of it is where
Yeah.
it goes. Yeah.
literally right there. I think it's perfect.
And with that being said,
Punisher. One Last Kill.
top of it.
Top of A. Is it
It's so.
Is it better than Avengers?
It's so hard for TV shows, man.
It's just a one-off.
I've
too.
got like 3
It's like
different
the others, it's
rankings
a
going
one-off.
off in my head. It's an A. Put it in the middle of A, just so people don't think we're trying to say it's better than Avengers. This is an A. This is A. I don't. Have you seen it?
No.
I think he says like 5 words. He's grunting the rest of the time, but it's so fucking good.
I don't want to put it in
It's
front
so
of
good.
Shang-Chi.
Do yourself a favor and watch it.
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you.
It's
Our
so
newest
good.
film and final, as of now, on August 6th. Spider-Man Brand New Day. I would like to start this one
You
off
said
by
you
saying,
said something or go ahead, good sorry.
I would like to start this one off by saying this film is not better than No Way Home. I gave No Way Home a 9. I think this sits right behind it at an 8.5. Oh, it hurts. I don't think I can put this in S, personally. I
I think it's S, but I think it's A. It's better than. It's better than.
I don't think it's better than Loki season 2.
I'm not saying it is. I
Mhm.
don't think it's S, but I do think that it goes towards the top of A.
I think it's better than Deadpool and Wolverine. I
I
think
agree.
it's
I don't
better
know
than
if it's
Civil
better
War.
than Civil War.
I think
It
does.
fluctuates. Based off of it just coming out, I'd love to watch it
It's
again
probably
for
a
like a
recency bias thing,
rewatchability.
sure.
But I could see where it would hit. I loved. You can leave it at the top of A. I'm fine with that.
Mhm.
I loved Pete and Frank in this movie.
Dude, oh my god, Tom and John have some of the best chemistry I've seen out of two characters together in a film in all of this fucking tier list that is sitting in front of us. Their chemistry is insane. Oh my god,
Also, shout
seeing
out to Tom Holland for being the only actor to have all of his shit hit an A and above.
straight up, that's crazy. Legitimately, wow.
About that, I'll
that's
harp on
crazy.
that before we end in the video.
Okay, so biggest things about this Spider-Man film. We'll probably do an episode where we like completely review Spider-Man, but I just want to touch on it. Seeing this is the most mature we've seen Peter. This is the most. Oh, it's hard to say it's the most hurt we've seen Peter. I don't think it's the most hurt. I think No Way Home
He
is definitely
probably
the
a
most
little
hurt.
bit more hurt when May. Yeah, I was gonna say probably
Yeah,
a little bit more hurt when his aunt died.
but I think it's gonna catch a little bit of flack like Thunderbolts did from that whole power of friendship thing. And one thing I want to point out that I've heard some people talk about, Jean Grey is not redeemable here. She did some atrocious ass things in this movie, straight up committed murder. I think if, she's going to be in the X-Men film, we have our Cyclops for the X-Men film, that was cast today. I don't see how she can become good right now. We may get there, but as of right now, she's not redeemable. But we can flesh that out in a more extensive review, but that's just my thought. I think that there are a couple of flaws within this film that keep it from being in that S, territory, but it's still amazing. No pun intended.
I agree. Take the guy that did all the fight sequences in Shang-Chi, you could tell. Did a really good job with the fight sequences.
Yes.
A lot of inspiration from Insomniac Spider-Man.
Oh my god, yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, like some of the beginning, like
lot.
montages and stuff. Yes.
A lot of inspiration from Insomniac. So shout out to Insomniac.
Big time.
The movie I think works. It was really, really good. Like I said, you harped on a little. Frank and Peter's chemistry in this, love it. I think Staten Island is the new what you call it?
Budapest.
Is the new Budapest, and I
That's
hope
great.
they carry that in
Love
the
that.
future. If you haven't seen the movie yet, go see it. I'm sure we will probably do a little bit more of a spoiler-free review, kind of breaking some stuff down, what we liked, what we didn't like, and stuff like that in a different
we can do an episode
or
where
in
we
a
have
different
like
video. Sorry.
spoiler free and spoiler review, kind of. We'll split it up. But yeah, that is our rankings. I think, honestly, it's a lot more even than I thought it was gonna be. Looking at it,
I think so.
like we agreed on a lot of stuff, and I think we disagreed on some things. Yeah, I think it's a lot more even than I ever expected it to be. Like, I honestly thought there'd be less in S. Like, I thought there'd maybe be 5 things there. We ended up with 7, which is cool. I thought C would be our biggest category, and it is. I thought D would be bigger. I'm not gonna lie. I remember hating a lot more shit, but thinking back on everything, I think this is good.
I think it's good. Y'all definitely be sure to let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know your tier rankings. What do you think? Do you think anything should be changed? Would y'all have changed anything personally?
Yeah, let us know if you think some of our opinions are absolute utter dog shit. Please tell us. Let us know down in the comments, because we want to know what you think. We want to see if we're wrong.
Y'all be sure to check out some of the older content. Promise we'll be a little bit more active going forward. But for now, I'm Davis.
And I'm Noah.
We'll catch y'all next time.
Bye-bye.